This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Green 18. Here we go. Here we go. Right. 150. Hey, echo. Hey, turn it up. Turn it up. 50.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 9, check 9. Check, crouch, crouch, crouch. Shit. Hey, check 26. Yeah, Liz.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Go, Mike 51, Mike. Hey, wahoo! Hey, it's coming up. Hey, throw it right! I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, Mike 51.
Rodgers now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Ready?
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 24. 6-6, bullet high. Hey, Foxtrot.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Quarterback to go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Over.
In your face.
Jump out. Hey, Alpha.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
47.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun on third down, Locke. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First down, Broncos.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing now is Locke. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Get it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
This is Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Packers 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10.
Inside. All right. Check nickel. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Switch. 51 to Mike.
On play action, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Kareem Jackson on the cover.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Kill. X3. 218. Chopper. Check 6 guys. Hey, check 26.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, Zoo.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Box it.
They'll run now with Peyton. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
No. 158. 45. Cat 300. Hey, Charlie.
Alert 3. 45.
Zoom.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
26. Hey. High 7.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Flush to his right, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Funchess has it complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From the 45 on 2nd down, Locke buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
61, matchbox, lights. Hey, Delta.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Go.
Lock now on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Let's go.
Lock now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And the return will stop right around the 25. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
Bravo.
Sponge. No.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Going for the deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on 1st down. Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Slam, slam, slam. 80 weapons. Ready.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
2 times, 2 times. 4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, orbit. Deep grip.
Now Locke. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet. Say. Go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
First down, Denver.
Down.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Blue jaw Porter.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Locke to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run here with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. after the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 27, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, wahoo! Here we go, here we go. Hey, we are going. Good begin.
On first down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Pick, pick. All day, all day.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Get that quarterback, D-line. Go.
Block again here on second and 10. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin.
And the Broncos first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. On first down, Locke. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's now second down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Come on, D. 91 is the money. Hey, what's the ball? Check 91. Hey, Foxtrot. Look at me. Zipper. I got you. Big grip.
Block will try again on second down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Throwing his Lock on third down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
First down, Broncos.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Here we go. 15-1. 15-1.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brings up 4th and goal.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devin Funches with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Shoot.
Another run by Lindsey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. Protein spill. Alpha.
56, Mike, 56. Stay with your man.
Lock going to throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. They're going with Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 41 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. 2nd down and goal. Locke. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now. Those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They'll actually throw it with Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, Delta.
91 is the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Let's pick it up. Let's go.
Throwing again. Locke. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
47 is the mic.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay...
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears of what's round them.